Eagles Nation, stand up and welcome to Bird's Eye View from one fan to another. I'm your host, the fellow fan, Clay Rowland. Let's get this thing popping. Anyway, first of all, before I get into all this Eagle talk, I'm going to say Happy New Year to everybody. And this is the final episode for this year because the Eagles dropped the last one, 17-9 to the Seattle Seahawks to end our season. I'm not getting too much into the game. I thought they played well. I know I always go back and say I'm always start with my offense. I'm going to go through it real quick. And the reason I brought out late because I was combined the game with the final episode and how we going to look forward to next season. What changes that I think that we need to make. The game is what it was. It was a hard-fought game. The team played with a lot of pride. They played tough. You know, to be down the players they had, especially particularly on the outside, to be down. You know, they came through a lot of adversity this season to get into the playoffs. Hats off to Doug Peterson and his staff. They did one heck of a job getting teams to the playoffs. And we overcame a lot of adversity to get to this point. But when we lost number 11, C-Dub, my man, the quarterback, that was the backbreaker. I knew that even though Josh McCown is a seasoned veteran, he wasn't at that level to win that football game. So when C-Dub went down, it was it. You know, I thought the defense played well. They gave 17 points. A couple big catches on third and long hurt us, you know, but for the most part, defense, they did their job, and they did a good job. Your whole team 17 points. You know, I think Wentz could have scored 18 points. And we could have beat. Anyway, it is what it is. The season's over. Like I said, a season laced with adversity, and it's time to look forward to next season. Before I go into next season, I'm going to squash all the talk about was it a late hit by Clowney? Yes. Should have got penalized? Yes. All that. But the bottom line is we still lost our quarterback, and they advanced and we didn't. So let's squash that. So let's look forward to next season, the 2020 season. I'm real optimistic about the 2020 season because we got a quarterback in place. I think, you know, he had a rough, you know, he had a bad, you know, not a bad season, but he had a rough season because the weapons were taken away from him. D-Jack early in the game, in the Atlanta game, taken away from him. He lost Alshon later on. Aguilar was never the receiver he was in the Super Bowl year. So he didn't have the weapons that he needed to be that quarterback. But some way, somehow, that December was December to remember for Carson Wentz. He had one heck of a December. Played good as any quarterback in the league in December. Led that team to 4 victories. And they were 4 division victories, 2 on the road, 2 at home. So I thought Carson did it well. So we have the quarterback. We have the franchise quarterback to build his team around. Now we got to add weapons. I think D-Jack will be back, which is nice. Probably Alshon probably be back, but we got to get that slot receiver. We got to find that slot receiver. Aguilar is not the guy. He's just not the guy. We got to find that guy to fill that slot. I think Miles Sanders is a keeper. I like Miles, what he's done. You know, he's definitely a keeper. So we'll see what happens. You get a complimentary back to go with Miles. I think I definitely the other back name escapes me at this time. Oh, Jordan Howard. Ooh, come on, Glenn. Jordan Howard. I think there'll be a nice 1-2 punch going forward. I think that'd be nice if we can keep him. That'd be real nice. I think we're ready. You know, I think. Hopefully Brandon Brooks will be back. Lane will be back on offensive line. They talk about Jason Peters wants to come back. I think Dill is ready, you know, to be that starter. Can Jason Peters handle it? I don't know. We'll see. You know, see can. But I think the offense is pretty well intact if we get those weapons around Wentz that we need to go. I think defense is pretty well intact too. I think the defense is ready to roll. I think our front four is real good. I think we got Brandon Graham there. I think Brandon Graham is is a mainstay on the defensive line. And you got Fletcher, Jernigan, Bennett. Do you keep Curry? I don't know. He's nice in that rotation and keep people fresh. Linebackers, we don't have to address the linebacker issue. Let's be honest. I think Bradham's a keeper. I think you look at other linebackers. I think Eagles never made the linebacker a priority, but I think in the offseason they need to make that linebacker position a priority because I think it hurt us during the season defensively, especially when we start losing corners. Speaking about corners, I think it's time for Darby to go. I'm not saying he can't play in this league. I don't think he can play for us. I really don't. I think it's time for Darby to go. LeBlanc, for that little bit of brief time he played near the end of the season, I thought he played well. It's time for Sidney Jones to step up. I thought, especially that pass defense he had against the Giants, it was beautiful. I think, and the one against also against the Cowboys, I think Sidney Jones is ready to take that next step. I think our safeties are there. I think McLeod and Jenkins. Jenkins getting their age. Jenkins wants more money. I think he deserves more money. Pay the man. He's the brains of your defense, your emotional leader. He's the most consistent player on the Eagles. Comes to play every game. Never takes a play off. And also he plays special teams too. So basically, I'm looking for a good 2020 season to be healthy. Health is everything. Let's be honest. The teams that are left in the playoffs, not only are they good teams, but they're also the healthiest teams. They're healthy. They got their stars healthy to make this run to Miami. So I really think that this is health is everything. So you got to give Carson healthy weapons. I think Deshaun, he'll be healthy. He'll be healthy. Get Alshon back. Like I said, I like to see another slot receiver in there. But I'm looking for a good 2020 season. I really am. I thought that Doug Peterson, I think, he did one heck of a coaching job. Let's be honest. To take what he had, which wasn't much, and form that into a playoff team. Now, don't get me wrong. It helped that Dallas were just plain bums. I mean, the roster they had, that was 11-5 roster they had. And they were just 8-8. Underachieved so much they finally got rid of Jason Garrett. I don't know what took Jerry Jones so long, but again, great owner, just a horrible GM. But it is what it is. That's not my problem. But the bottom line is that I'm looking for division champs again next year. And I'm looking for a deep playoff run. And I'm looking. I want to hoist another Lombardi trophy. I need another ring. All right. So, it's always EAGLES all day. So if you want to hit me on my Twitter at Me and My Eagles, we can hash this out. I was on Twitter today and I said, what playoff loss was most difficult for you to cope with? Mine was a Tampa Bay loss, and I had a lot of different answers, and I appreciate everybody responding to that. I had over, like 60 replies. People had different choices, but mine was the Tampa Bay loss right after we lost by 5 points against the previous year against the Rams, which had the greatest show on turf, as they claimed. And I thought we were ready for we should have won that game, especially when we manhandled Tampa in the past. And I thought we would definitely win that game. But anyway, it is what it is. That's in the past. That was just a question I threw out on Twitter, and I got a lot of responses. So thank you for everybody for responding to that question. So I'm looking forward to 2020. I hope everybody has a beautiful year. And always, I'm a Philadelphia sports fan, so I'm always going to say go Sixers too. So I hope my Sixers can take that next step that my Eagles couldn't take this year. All right. So I want everybody to have a good, prosperous year. Be safe, and I hope everything that your heart desires that you get. All right. So it's always EAGLES all day. Until next year, it's your bull, Clay Rowland, signing out. All right, be safe. Peace.